Hello folks, welcome to The View from the Afternoon with me, Ben from Leeds, this week.
This week?
Do you know...
Welcome, we're back!
Listen, because I noticed last week, Rob was like, you've got me this week, so I was thinking, do I say with me, Ben from Leeds, but then I feel like I'm taking ownership. Well, it's not mine, it's everyone's. So then I go this week to put a bit of an identifier on it.
We've just been called out on it now.
And now because we called out, so I wanted to do everyone a favour. And also, we're an audio platform as well, so I need to introduce...
Introduce.
He's not coming again, it's Joe Barley.
Yay!
And Razzie as well.
Hello.
Hello,
Were you not on
John.
it last week then?
Last week was, well, we didn't record, did we? And we had the Choc and Robert
Oh, okay.
last week.
Oh, nice.
What was that?
Good. It was about, I believe, from the skimming I did. It was about heartbreak
Oh.
and viewer comments.
No way.
So I'm sure that was a fun listen.
Well, I, with some other people maybe listening,
Yeah.
will go back and listen to that after this one.
I hope so. And if you want to listen to it, just simply click on The View from the Afternoon under the video, or go to YouTube first if you're listening on Spotify, and just tell you what. Why don't you check out the whole playlist?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Hey.
Hey!
Right, let's get into the budget then.
Alright.
Let's get into it.
Oh, yeah.
So I was trying to fancy the week.
Only joking. Despite previous eps, we're not that boring.
What is madness? We have great
Vacuums, yeah. Sucking, yeah. Blowing, get the fuck. Get the fuck out. I do not play here. This week, we've got cracking ep.
Yeah.
Lineups.
Oh.
Bit more on brand. Latitude trees when we were young.
Yeah.
Should we just get into it?
Sure. Can I ask one quick question?
Go on.
Just because I
Of
know,
course
like,
you can. For the benefit
if I was a
of
listener right
the
now, I want to
listeners.
know.
Jake, put his hand up.
So are we not doing the festival rankings, like podcast, that we didn't do this year?
Did you do that last year?
Yeah, I did it last year.
Was that?
So are you going to do
Are
it
you
again
doing it this year?
Well, I don't know, are we?
I mean, there's certainly room in the schedule.
I think there is.
I've deleted 6 months worth of domestic appliance content
Okay.
and public bathroom content.
Okay.
So we need to fill it with some of it.
Are we actually not talking about the budget?
I'm sorry to say we're not talking. Well, hey, Reeves there. What shall I? That's right, that's done. I think.
So this could be like a little like prologue, like little teaser for like.
It could be.
I like it.
Do you reckon our audience, like, they're putting in a little TPD diary, like, must come back to see festival rankings?
Yeah, some of them will. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
God, I was just panicked then. I thought I didn't press record them.
Oh,
Camera.
that would have been annoying.
Imagine. Roads on as well. We could.
Does that not need to record?
That does need to record, but what's annoying about that is it goes green for recording and red for not recording, which I
Right.
understand from an on-off perspective, but for recording, when you're used to a flashing red circle, it'd be nice if it was red.
Are you
Really?
sure?
Definitely.
I can't see anything on there that says it's recording.
That's such a good open as well. It's on the iPhone. Welcome to...
We got to start from the beginning because we can't have another episode.
It'll be funny. Welcome to after I pressed record on the mics. Apologies for the first 2 minutes of iPhone quality audio. What a great intro, what a great start.
That was brilliant. So now, are people going to hear that?
Yeah, so people will hear me saying, why is it not red? Even though, of course, it's red for recording.
So, but do we have to do that entire intro again?
No.
Okay.
Because do you remember when you did the other thing on the other app and you did the iPhone audio? It was passable.
Yeah.
And we're what, 2 minutes in?
God,
Maybe 4 minutes in.
I'm going to create a checklist.
Yeah. There should be like a checklist on the wall right there. So every time, just before you record, right, have I done that, have I done that, have I done that?
Do you know what's really bad? The amount of times I've done this.
Yeah.
And my mind was just like, yeah, green's right. Literally wasn't even
You
a
were
timer
so
on it.
confident.
I was so embarrassingly so confident.
What is mad is
There wasn't even a timer.
you literally said like,
Are
oh,
you
is
sure?
that right? Like,
And I was like, yeah.
I was looking, I was like, yeah, the button's lit up, but it is usually like red for record.
There's
And I'd
usually a
expect a
timer.
supplier like Rode to know a thing or two about recording, audio specifically. Yeah, that's... You're
I'm
dumb.
not having a good run.
this is great.
I was like,
man.
this is the one for me.
Yeah?
This is gonna be a solid ep.
I mean,
it's great content.
great content.
No, it's not. People click off in the first 30 seconds. Like, oh, they fucked it up again.
Man, maybe. I'll pin a comment.
No one looks at comments. They just print their own.
Do you know
that
what?
is so
They don't look at our comments. They don't look at anyone else's opinion. They just type their own. And they're right, obviously. I'm joking.
I'm joking.
I'm joking. I'm not.
I'm joking. It's not you, it's me. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Hey, should we move on?
Yeah, sure. What we're getting into, Ben?
We're getting into lineups, mate.
Yeah, tell them again because they might not have heard the first time.
Yeah, but
Jesus.
now they're hearing it in what's the 4K equivalent of quality?
Good.
What's the bit rate on these SM?
Through an actual, you know what, studio quality mics on the iPhones apparently. So
There you go. It's fine. What studio?
have you ever seen a man in denial more in your life? Yes, is the answer. Yes, is the answer.
So, Jake, you know nothing about music.
I like to say
You've-
I do.
Been about the block.
I've been around the block. I did it at college. I did it at uni. What, you know, ask me what I know.
Did it at college? Did it at uni?
Yeah, I did it music.
Oh, okay, fine. What we think about these? Let's start with Latitude.
Latitude.
What we're saying, Sting.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
That's my contribution.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Let's give the rest, and I'll give you what I think.
My reaction is the yawn emoji, not even like a word.
Let me load it up. Fatboy Slim,
Yep.
Snow Patrol, Sting for the headliners.
Yep.
I mean, not for me.
Do you know what? When I saw that, it actually annoyed me
Yeah.
because, right, I've only been to Latitude once, okay, and you know, there's certainly the vibe of it's a family-friendly event. You know, there's a lot of parents, there's a lot of kids running around, so I get it. You know, and certainly that part of the country, obviously you're on the butt end of England. You know, they don't have a lot going on there. So to have a festival with such a boring, like, right, so you got to ask a
He's
question.
building up here.
So this is the thing, right?
He's
Here you go.
powering up.
If you're the organizer of a festival, if this is your festival, right?
Yep.
What you constantly have to ask yourself is, why would people come to this festival? Why should people come to my festival and not another one?
Mate, look at the poster. Look at the poster. It says it all. It's Latitude. It's got three big names on there. And when I say big names, I just mean they're in a large font.
In a large font.
And it's got the lake in the background that you won't go in.
It's
For this boring, it said featuring the
That
Dyson
is-
Airblade.
honestly,
sure.
it really, because Fatboy Slim, I like Fatboy Slim.
Same,
I
absolutely.
think he's good, but no one's. How do I say it? No one's asking for him. Like, no one's like,
No.
oh, I really need to see Fatboy.
No.
We've seen Fatboy Slim God knows how many times
Yeah.
and without even trying.
God.
Snow Patrol.
Saw in a butcher's. Didn't mean
Yeah,
to.
sorry. We literally saw Fatboy Slim in a butcher's.
Just went for the fricandel.
Snow Patrol, literally. Who cares? You okay, Ben? Okay.
First thing,
Yeah.
we're recording.
Yep.
Great.
Second thing,
Yeah.
why has it suddenly gone into ultra wide? Because when I started, it was in normal.
Do you want to start this one again?
Absolutely not. I'll tell you what, Raz, let's just fix it. You guys talk. Spotify listeners are loving this.
I'll tell you what.
I'm just going to investigate
Why
what's
has it gone
happened.
into ultra wide? He kept it on his watch face, so
Yeah, so he
the,
kept
so the
knocking
camera
it.
app was still on his
Yeah.
watch, and he's knocked the digital crown, and it's gone into ultra wide.
Anyway.
If you just kept talking, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
A seamless edit. A little snip of
God.
the little trim, mate.
Snow Patrol. Truly, who is asking for Snow Patrol in 2025 for this?
Yeah.
Like, okay, have them on your lineup, but are they really worthy of a headline spot?
Think of the audience, though.
I know. Well, I'm thinking of the audience. And last year they got Duran Duran, Kasabian, and who else was it? Who else headlined Latitude last year?
I don't know. I didn't go.
There was someone else, but I'll tell you what.
Kasabian headlined.
Yeah, absolutely. And but I'll tell you what, all three of those are bigger and better than Snow Patrol.
The most popular song by Snow Patrol is Chasing Cars.
Of course it is, yeah.
Yeah, but who cares?
Do you want that on a headliner? I
No,
don't.
absolutely not. But
You know, you'd be surprised how good
Really?
they are. Yeah.
so
Don't tell me
this
that, I
is
feel
also the
bad.
other thing, right? Is it's for a slightly more family oriented.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got two brackets for that. Okay.
You mean it's for families?
You've got
It's another way of saying what you just said. The correct way.
but you've got like the older generation. So
Yeah.
let's say plus 50, right?
Mm.
Plus 50 aren't caring about Snow Patrol. Sting, yes,
Sting,
I
yeah,
can understand
absolutely.
that. Yeah. And then you've got the bracket of, so how old are parents going to be nowadays? Like in the 30s?
Can be or younger.
So they'll have been in the Snow Patrol era, but God, they're not going to be like caring about seeing them, surely.
Latitude is a festival for people who think they like music.
Yes. No, absolutely. It's completely
I
right.
mean,
That doesn't mean
what
it's
a
not a good
tag.
festival.
Yeah.
It's a great festival.
Mm.
But God almighty.
It's like, yeah, I like some music. I don't have any favourite bands, but I like music.
Yeah.
I want to go to a festival.
Interesting.
Latitude. I mean, I've been staring at the poster for like maybe 5 minutes now.
How are you feeling about that?
Are you on the Latitude website?
I'm on the Instagram post.
The,
I'll go on the website.
the square, where it's just
Yeah,
those 3 names in big letters. Number one, how did that get like approved? How did
absolutely.
whoever runs the festival? I don't know them personally. How did they go? Yeah, pop that out. Because there's just nothing gripping you. Like, how do you like that's not going to capture?
How do you
cause.
sell that to someone?
Yeah, and that is what Latitude is. It's everything is captured there.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's great, like I said, that there's a festival in that part of England where there isn't really much else going on. There's great that there is something going on with, you know, so some proper acts, not just like a local festival. However, you're cutting your arms off here by like not opening it up to anyone else. Like, it's hard enough. It was hard enough for us to get to Latitude this year, coming from Leeds. Never mind to do that to a lineup that I don't really care about.
let me just run through this poster. Like, it's maybe this is why it got approved, and maybe because the person that runs Latitude just looked at this and went, "Yeah, there's nothing more that I can do."
Yeah.
So like, let's work it down top to bottom. Right, we're gonna analyze this like it's a frame by frame analysis of
Of a
GTA
picture.
6.
Yeah.
So yeah, Heron Park stuff. Great. I know where it is. Latitude. I know what
it is.
What it is. Got the date up there. You got the 3 big names, and that's doing a lot of heavy lifting
It
there
is, yeah,
for
it is.
such for what it is. You got the nice lake, which is like the headline feature in my opinion.
Yeah.
Did you guys go in it this year?
Yeah, we swam in it.
Oh, did you? How was that?
Dirty.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, because it is like quite muddy at the bottom. Because guess what? It's a lake. You got the family there just going off like.
Yeah. Leaving.
I didn't know you.
Leaving.
yeah, trying to row out of there. Go to board. They're there, tired, drifting off into the ocean. Mostly female. Makes sense. I don't know what I meant by that. Mumfest. Maybe that's what I meant.
Mumfest, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mumfest.
Get Mumford and Sons on there.
Nice field at the bottom. Yeah, makes sense.
What's,
Some lovely views out there. And look at this at the bottom. This is so. If that's not doing the heavy lifting, here we go. Music. Shit! I thought it meant music. Like that's the same word. Music. Yeah, I'd fucking expect so. Comedy.
Yep.
Theatre.
Yep.
Dance.
Yep.
Authors. Live podcasts. God, if we get an invite. Poets. Cabaret. Is this on one? Kids and Family
Kids and Family
Yep.
Program.
Street Feast. God, that did a lot of heavy lifting first time we went as
yeah.
well. Wild swimming.
Mm-hmm.
By definition, I guess so. I wouldn't call it wild in any way. Theatre of food. Was that different to the Street Feast?
Yeah.
Mind, body, and Zen.
Yeah, okay. They had the spa.
Yeah. Like, do they sell nice drinks?
No, if only. Got free
Trailer
orange, though.
park.
What does that mean?
Well, the trailer park is just an
M&M's
area.
there.
No, but the trailer park is just an area. It's like it'd be
Okay.
like going to LS23. It's
Yeah.
just an area.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, lavish lounge. I mean, that sounds like a paid upgrade kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's almost like they forgot to, like they've actually got to provide that stuff. That's like the placeholder text.
Well, I know all I need to know about Latitude by seeing that one of the partners is Grey Goose.
Oh, a nice premium vodka.
You get what I'm sure listeners will get what I'm getting at. You know what kind of festival it is.
Yeah.
Grey Goose is sponsoring it.
And also TK Maxx.
Get me to a festival.
No choice, isn't it?
Get me to a festival where Glenn's is sponsoring it. Let's not beat around the fucking bush.
So yeah, that's what we think of Latitude, Ben.
So so really positive, yeah. Really.
I
really
was
happy with that.
genuinely annoyed when I saw that, just because. Well, for a festival that's got some, big names behind the scenes,
Right.
you'd just expect a little bit more.
Well, 2023, Pulp,
Pulp?
George Ezra,
Yeah.
Paolo Nutini, great. 2024, Kasabian, Keane, Duran Duran.
Keen. Okay, yeah.
Rick Astley.
Rick Astley's on it. I mean, there could be a great undercard here, like a really good
Bloody gonna have to be,
undercard.
isn't there?
But for those
The word "could" is
Those
again,
three
a lot of
headliners.
heavy lifting there. Like,
Heavy lifting's doing a lot of heavy lifting. This app.
yeah, it's just no, who cares?
Yeah. Do we care a bit more about 2000Trees? How are we feeling
Have
about
to
that?
bring it up.
We've got what we got Thursday, Kneecap, and is it just Paris? I've actually never said that out loud.
Paris, yeah.
Friday, Take It Back Sunday, Coed and Cambria, and then Saturday, Alexis on Fire. Or Alexis on Fire.
Alexis on fire.
Never said that out loud either. Wow, it's all a bunch of firsts.
did you say Alex is on fire?
Yeah. Alex.
Fucking noob.
Trees. I've got a soft spot for trees.
Trees is brilliant. Trees is really
little
good.
bit.
You
Venue.
could go to Trees and just have a great weekend.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what is great about Trees? And it's the fact it's Thursday to Saturday.
Yeah.
So you get that extra day. You get
you
that
get a
extra
hangover day.
Sunday where it's like it's literally a free day.
And that's also why I like Leeds, because you get the bank holiday.
Yeah, that's true.
So they get away with a Sunday there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is nice. How are we going? I feel like more positive than Latitude.
Yeah, I mean, it's not for me personally. Like,
Would you still go though?
I would, but it's. I take the festival itself and where you are is doing a lot of heavy lifting for it. I'm not going to
Heavy lifting.
Heavy
yeah.
lifting.
You know.
Heavy lifting.
The thing is about Trees is it doesn't need a good lineup to be good.
No.
Because you can just get ruined and go to the silent disco,
Yeah.
which is one of the best I'll tell you what, if we had an award for best silent disco,
Yeah.
it would go to them.
That'd be a good award, actually.
Yeah.
The issue is there's just not enough.
To-
Not enough.
I think
nomination.
I think the bookings, I think the bands that they got going, not for me this year.
No.
Mm.
If the bands were a bit more to my taste, I would have said, actually, this is the year that we should go back to Trees after giving it a miss for a year or two. Because I do miss 2000Trees. I think it's a great festival.
Yeah. 100%.
One of the first that did the whole cashless thing, I think.
Yeah.
Is that right? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Or certainly did it successfully.
Yeah.
I was going to say I've been once and had a great time, but yeah, looking at that lineup, there's not
So,
really much for me there.
Everyone's talking about Kneecap at the minute. Kneecap are a massive band in the industry at the minute. Everyone's saying like you need to go see them. I never listened to them, but apparently they're really good. I didn't realise that they were certainly headliner worthy for Trees, but
No, neither did I.
Irish.
But again, everyone's saying really good. I'm yet to hear something bad about them. Apart, there might be some political things with them, but other than that, like apparently they're really good.
That's a nice catch-all, isn't it? If you don't really know much about someone,
Yeah.
and then something comes out like 2 years later, you're like, oh no, I said before, like I like them, but there might be some political thing. Like I've covered myself.
Yeah.
Just covering our bases.
Disclaimer.
Just covering our bases.
Yeah.
Paris, never listened to them. I'm going to be real honest.
No,
Never
Yeah,
listened
you
to
have.
them. Have
Yeah. Have you been to Key Club?
I? Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the
you've heard-
sole
yeah,
venue
yeah.
Oh, is
I've
it?
heard them in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Taking Back Sunday. Now I like Taking Back Sunday. You like Taking Back Sunday?
Yeah, I do. On a record, yeah, sure.
don't
Listen
mind
to
it.
it.
Live.
There's a disclaimer
They're
there.
getting a bit of hate at the minute. Saying the
Yeah.
singer
At the
is
minute, they have so it is well known within like at least that
Scene.
within that part of the scene. Taking Back Sunday have been terrible for like at least 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They've never been incredible.
I mean,
the singer sounds like shit. He
Truly.
looks off his tits most of the time.
Living his best life.
but they're good.
I mean, they've got some.
I like
got
them.
some good songs. I mean, we saw them at Coachella this year, and it was pretty dire.
Are the good songs doing a lot of the heavy lifting there?
The good songs are doing a lot of heavy lifting, but
okay,
like,
fine.
if you're deaf,
Yeah,
great.
brilliant.
They're a great band.
I'll tell you what. So when we were young this year, I said to Rach, like, even though I do like them, I don't want to go see them because it's pointless. Saw them at Coachella, they were naff. But funnily enough, their live album, I don't know what it's called, but there is a live album that sounds great.
I guess a lot of the mixing was probably doing it.
A lot of re-recorded vocals doing a lot of heavy lifting there. Speaking of a band
funny.
that I did see when we were young this year, Coheed and Cambria. Great booking.
Do you know what? I another band I don't listen to a lot, but every time I do, I always go like, I should listen to these more. I know Rob likes them.
It's a band that you don't know you're a fan of yet.
Interesting.
I like that.
Wow, I like that.
That's a good booking, that. I think that's really good.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, that. It's like I've not known them to tour much over here.
No.
Maybe I'm just ignorant. But that's one where I'm like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'd maybe go
It's
see
a
Coheed
real
and Cambria.
considered choice booking, that one.
And at a headline show as well. So, like, you know you're going to get, like, the full experience and not just a support slot.
Yeah. And then Alexis on Fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
fine.
one song.
Yeah, they're fine. Like,
I can't even say the name, so
I don't really care that much. But am I right in saying there is another headliner?
Well, yeah, I mean, Saturday's just got one, yeah. So what's going on there? There must be, surely.
I swear I might be wrong, but is there not something where they're saying on like the Insta stories
to be fair,
where it's like 5 out of 6 or something like
so
that?
I'm reading an article here,
Yeah.
and it says
Who's it from?
It's from efestivals.co.uk.
Great article.
The festival will feature co-headliners on both Thursday and Friday, while the festival will be closed on Saturday by Alexis on Fire. So,
Interesting.
yeah, don't know.
Yeah.
I saw I saw them promoting, like, we've got X many headliners rather than, like, just 3. And I thought, like, oh, okay, I see what they're trying to do. But I don't know. I think having 2 headliners on a day is, and it's not just Trees doing this, obviously. There's other festivals doing this, you know. Festivals that try and, like, build 2 headliners, and it's just a bit bollocks.
It's like you can either have one really good one or 2 like, yeah, they're all right.
Yeah,
It's a bit of a cop out, really.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what the protocol is to be able to talk about this.
Go on.
However, me and Rob were having a conversation with someone recently, talking about a band that was kind of rumored to be to be playing 2000Trees.
Yeah.
I mean, way out of their region, but they were rumored because the singer had been performing in there the past few years.
Right. Okay.
And apparently there was a genuine conversation had for them to actually play the festival.
right.
The issue is literally just too big. And it would be, it would have been a case of they didn't want to overshadow the festival with them. But there was a genuine conversation had.
So the singers played Trees before.
Yeah.
But
loved it.
as a band.
Even drove back with the tour manager, just him and the tour manager in the car.
I like that because
Drove back. But apparently the singer wanted to do a lot of the driving. Found out some great stuff.
I like that because I mean I have no clue, but there'll be some bored people who can maybe do some snooping.
Yeah. But there was apparently a genuine conversation had for them to potentially do it.
But that band would have been doing too much of the heavy lifting for Trees.
Between me and you, you'll agree with me. That would be a year that would have sold out.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
They should have just paid them whatever they wanted, and they could have sold that fucker out.
So it's like guaranteed sales, I guess. Guaranteed return.
That's interesting that photo was used actually then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anything else on Trees before we move on?
Everyone else on the bottom, Million Dead. So that's a Frank Turner band.
Oh,
is
okay,
it?
cool.
Yeah, it's a Frank Turner band, so he's...
Does he front it?
We had a great
yeah,
email about Frank
I
Turner.
think so. I assume so. It's certainly a band I've never listened to. Rory, she's a TikTok artist.
Yeah.
Kind of came very popular on there. Kid Apache. Don't know if
Yeah.
I've seen them.
Heard of them?
Yeah.
Nothing to say.
Literally the rest, I have no idea.
No, same.
I've heard of some of them, but yeah, it's
Again, I don't have much to say about it, but all I can say is Trees is great.
Trees is great.
Really good.
Really nice site. Like,
Mhm.
I love a good site.
Yeah.
You know what they should do? They should put the real headliner on the poster.
Yeah.
Am I right? Right above above Thursday.
2000Trees presents. No. how can I word this?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Fed by Bunny Chow.
Yeah.
2000Trees
Yeah,
Festival.
and they don't, and no one has to pay anyone. It's just like, here's the reason that you're coming.
Here's
Come on.
something. It's 2000Trees Festival, right?
Yeah.
The logo is just trees.
I think,
Oh, that's a good point.
Everything, all the brand is just trees.
yeah.
Wow.
I've never noticed that before.
No.
That's good, that.
Is it good?
Not really.
And also, what does the R in trees signify? Because it's obviously not an R, it's a...
I think it's just the logo.
Yeah. Cool.
Wait a minute, is that the Burning Man? Is that the bottom half of the Burning Man?
Wouldn't know.
I think. I wonder if they're looking to move away from the brand of 2000Trees.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
What was the
Can you-
story of that? Doing
can you remember the branding for the old 2000Trees?
No,
It was the price down logo.
it was the what?
It was the price down, the GTA logo.
Was it?
Yeah.
What year is this? Let's have a look.
Oh, I remember that one.
Kind of price down. I remember it
You just
looking
made that up?
Yeah, maybe I have. I remember it looking a lot more GTA. I guess
Oh, you
I guess
know, you're
maybe that. I
right.
guess maybe that.
No, you're right. It's the font, isn't it?
Yeah.
I found it here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
It-
with the R.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe I kind of imagined a little bit of it.
It is
But
just the
you,
font,
You
innit?
kind of
Yeah.
get what I mean. You kind of get what I mean. Overall, though, well done, Trees.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh, fireworks.
Oh, man, like my estate's been going mental with them recently.
It's not bonfire night. It's
I know.
bloody Halloween.
You must have heard them around your end as well.
Do you know I haven't actually?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, no. Although I have recently just purchased some AirPod Pro Gen 2s, which are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love them so much.
Welcome. Oh, you got the USB-C version?
Yeah. The noise there's just everything
Well,
about them is great.
I'm-
Really pleased with them.
I'm getting quite close to needing some new headphones. I used to be a real hater for like the over the head ones, but I can really appreciate
Oh,
them.
you want about the Max here?
Just any in general.
Headphones. not
Yeah, yeah.
earbuds.
Opposite.
All right, okay.
I used to be a real hater of the in-ear ones, and then I got the Pro 2s, and I've had these for like, what, well over a year,
I'd
a
have
year
them.
now.
So
I mean, I still love them.
Yeah,
And
they're incredible.
I'd have them as my dailies, but I would still like a nice.
I'd be tempted to get whenever the Max 2 comes out.
Yeah.
So I think the Max now is a bit old.
You know, I don't. This is totally off topic.
It
I
certainly
don't
is.
think the Max headphones are good, because when like the competition is now the Dysons that like Rob's got. They're so much nicer, and
Fair
so
point.
much like the batteries in the headband. Like that's really great innovation, and it really nice on your head. They look great.
I do. It's mad that we're saying this about a Dyson topic.
We said we're not going to talk
We're
about
not,
Dyson
but-
anymore, but we're talking about the
The
headphones.
headphones, which are cooler. It's just mad that they've just pivoted into that. And
Fuck it,
fair
why
play
not?
to them.
They make it very. It's a great product, that, and I don't think I saw too many people in New York wearing the Max headphones,
Maxes,
and
yeah.
they're just like so.
It's like anything Apple, though. It does when it hits that pivotal point of everyone's got them. It's just not special anymore. And I guess that's where the Dysons come in, where you won't see them.
They
much.
just look so bland. Is the problem?
I agree with that.
Whereas the Dysons actually look a bit stylish.
Mm.
But I don't know.
Do you know what's really cool? And I think we'll move on after this because I can feel the viewers going. All the technophobes out there. Have you seen what Nothing's doing with the back of their phones with the LEDs and stuff?
No.
It's based. I mean, if you're interested, Google it. But they've just on their phones, they've just got cool things where like it'll do stuff. It's got like light bars on the back.
It'll make
So
calls.
if you're doing stuff, it'll make like certain patterns. So if it's like face down on a desk, and I like a lot of what nothing I do. And I don't think I'd go out of the Apple ecosystem because I'm firmly in it now. But I appreciate it.
How long you been in it now? Because you were
I'm still-
Android.
Yeah,
and
I'm still an Android boy, and the my last Android was a Samsung S10 Plus, maybe can't remember, and I love them, and I think Samsung's brilliant. But just through work and convenience for the vlog guests, I went Apple, and Face ID is the key feature for me.
100%.
I just think it's great.
100%.
I hated Face ID when I got my 10 because I
really?
lost my phone on that horrible night out, and I had to just when the phone got lost. Oh, it was definitely stolen, by the way. Because if Rob's phone was stolen, then so was mine.
Are you watching Net Deep as well?
I was.
neck deep in beer.
Beer.
Yeah, what else was it?
No, that was a fucking horrible day. That.
That was bad. Oh man,
I forget what my point was now.
What were you talking about? Actually, I've forgotten. Phones.
Yeah, so
Losing your phone,
I was
yeah.
forced to upgrade because I had my phone next, and I was like, well, I'm not taking a downgrade just due to something that essentially wasn't my fault. So I just bought the 10, and I'm like, right, new phone then, and I got Face ID, and I was like, this is fucking shit. And the Face ID experience on the 10 was shite.
Yeah,
It's much better now.
bad. It was bad. It was great when they implemented the sunglasses thing
yeah. Oh,
because that was a
absolutely.
pain in the ass prior to
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I still have it on requires attention.
Oh really?
Oh, I
Yeah.
turn that off. Yeah.
Yeah. But what is weird is like there's been a few occasions where I've had like other people's phones and I've managed to get in them with my face.
Your face.
Yeah.
That's mad.
It's because it's near their watch. So like
Yeah.
Oh,
you
maybe.
can
Oh,
get
it does that,
so if
yeah.
you swipe up my phone.
Oh yeah, that
Ah.
worked.
Well, it didn't work, but it would have been the watch in close proximity.
Yeah.
Do you know what's interesting as well? And I've got a bit of this inside me still, but I think the older I get, the less I care about it. Is I used to be like, I want to be able to change and customize every aspect of any device. Whereas I've got to the point now where I hate to say it,
I was wrong.
not necessarily wrong, but what I would admit is it just works.
Yeah.
So I've got the Apple Watch.
All those little things.
I've got the AirPods. It all just even the pairing.
Yeah.
So not having to go to Bluetooth, enable pairing mode.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I just open up my thing, little graphic of the AirPods.
Because
So
on
smooth.
Android, if they had some like wireless buds that paired perfectly with the phone and it just worked out the box, you'd open it up and the first thing, rather than saying like do you want to connect?
Yeah.
And you just tap it once and it says, yep, connect, off you go. It'd come up and it'd go, well, what background do you want on the would you like to connect logo thing?
What version of Bluetooth would you like to use?
Yeah, like, would you like to use 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi or 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi to connect to these? Shut up.
Yeah. I did. Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, shall we move on to when
Yeah,
we were
we'll do
young?
that. We'll do the Patreon tech cut later on. Right. When we were young, God, I'm messing up my words today. I mean, this lineup looks.
So
When we were young,
all right.
before we get into it,
Oh, go on.
when we were young was as of today. When we were young, 24 was less than 2 weeks ago.
You went, didn't you, Raz?
I did. I was fucking it again. Great festival,
Yeah.
and I've been
This lineup out.
I've been technically 4 times now because I went twice last year.
oh yeah.
So it's,
So greedy.
and it's you know what, one of the best festivals out there, in my opinion, because logistically they just get it so spot on. There is not a moment that they could extend that over 2 days. There's enough artists and bands there
It's just
where
a day, innit?
they could just go, yeah, we're going to do this over 2 days. But because they've got the 2 main stages, they've got the other 2 stages that I think are literal revolving stages. It just works so well, and they've done it so well. You just don't get a moment's peace, and it's great.
Yeah.
It's Vegas, isn't it? It's Vegas.
Yeah,
I mean, it
absolutely,
was so
yeah.
fitting for where it is. The logistics of it are brilliant. That doesn't mean it's not without its flaws, though.
Oh, I feel a twist coming.
I'm just obviously. So the new lineup's been announced.
Yeah.
I'm just so done with it now.
Yeah, I am.
Like, so I was speaking to Rob, right, and this is the way it goes. First, when we were young, no way is that real.
Yep.
That can't be real.
Yeah.
Yep.
Surely not.
Yep.
Holy shit, it's real. This has been incredible. So good.
Yep.
Year 2, no way can they do that again. Like, that's it. No way can they do it.
Yeah.
They've done it again. Just as good. Great. Really good, that. Third year, what can they do now?
Albums. in
Albums. Okay. Oh, not all the bands are doing it. Like, actually, quite a few of the bands aren't doing it now.
full. Yeah, they didn't have time.
Oh, right. Okay. Fourth year, this new lineup. Well, what do we do now? Well, we've had 2 years of the same bands.
Yeah.
And then another year of kind of same bands, but they were kind of meant to play the same album. How can we change it up a little bit? Just make it not as good, really.
I mean, right,
It's still like, you look at the names and it's still like, holy shit, like great names, but there's a real like, I don't want to say downgrade, but it just doesn't hit as hard.
Here's something. So, this will come up later. But I'm just going to say, it's called When We Were Young, right? Mm-hmm. And the festival started out as like, it's a bit of a nostalgia fest, and it's straight up with it. And it's like, here's all the bands. So now you're in your late 20s, maybe early 30s. You're a millennial, right? These are all millennial bands. You've probably got a bit of money now, and Live Nation wants a piece of that, and they want you to go to Vegas, Sin City, baby, and spend some money, put it in Live Nation's pocket. And you know what? Happy to do so, because it's Nostalgia Fest, and I might never do it again. On the 4th year now. And there'll be more on that shortly. But let's let the conversation flow, shall we?
I think so. Here's a question for you two. Mm-hmm. Is your perspective coming from like, okay, I've done it once, I've done it twice, like I've done it enough? Mm-hmm. Because you got to think as well. There'll be people who maybe this is their first experience of that music.
Yeah.
So if you were being totally objective, and you've never been before,
then you should fucking go.
You're not complaining, are you? You're not complaining at that.
Absolutely not.
Fits the bill.
We're speaking from a very unique position.
Jaded,
Me even more so. Yeah, I've literally been more than anyone I know.
Been to work less times.
I've literally been to work less times this year than I've been to when we. Yeah, it's a great festival, and you should fucking go.
Yeah.
And if you've got a spare $1.50 and you're in the UK, what the fuck are you doing? And you should definitely go to this year's festival if you haven't been.
That's true.
If you've been before though, and you're thinking, if you're like me, and specifically you've been to like every year so far, you should be looking at it this time and going, yeah, it is good, but I can spend $1.50 on something better. Like I can.
Yeah.
And like the problem is now also, by the way, that you got Warped Tour to contend with.
That's the thing.
So if you're into this, Warped Tour is also a thing, which is funny because Live Nation is also running that with a guy called Kevin who used to do Warped Tour. So it's still being run by them. But then I hear also that Insomniac Events is also in on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Who, you know what they did?
Yeah, I do. EDC.
Yeah, and you know what we have to say about EDC.
Yeah.
So Warped Tour.
Great event. Like, great production.
Yeah. So yeah,
interesting. Okay.
I wonder how this is gonna sell this year, because going to the lineup, like Panic at the Disco performing a Fever Your Cat Sweat Out in its entirety and more. And it's not on the poster here, but
wait, hold on. Say that again.
Panic at the Disco performing a Fever You Can't Sweat Out in its entirety.
Wait, no. Say that again.
A Fever You Can't Sweat Out.
Yeah, and then what's the next bit?
In its entirety.
No. In what? That's not right, is it? That it's.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Holy shit! First exclusive on the podcast, guys.
I'm going to hold my hands up, right?
Yeah.
I'm terrible with grammar. Okay,
I've seen the socials, mate.
I'm really bad.
In it is. Oh, that's terrible.
And that off the back of the huge misfire they had with the merch this year.
No.
You've got to be asking some real questions at this point, don't you?
So, me going to When We Were Young is a podcast in itself, honestly.
Yeah.
But some of that merch, fucking like,
How did they get it so wrong?
If it wasn't so, I was thinking about buying some.
Yeah,
And you
didn't.
No, but I was thinking
mate, you should have.
I was thinking about it because it's just funny to me.
Yeah.
If I'm a person who's attending the festival, I'd be fucking livid.
Yeah,
before I've even bought it.
Because you've got to remember, like, for a lot of people, this is like their one and only trip this year.
Yeah.
And like they want to make the most of it, and you got.
You want to make the most of it, and it is the entire team. Oh my goodness!
I didn't know this wasn't on the poster, but on a lot of the promo it says like for one night only.
Yeah. So it makes me think that this one is literally going to be a 1 day event at this point. And I'm not surprised because because the thing is, this is going to be competing with Warped Tour next year. I know it's different times, but like, there's too much demographic crossover.
Yeah, you're
like,
totally right.
If you want to go to When We Were Young, you're also going to want to go to Warped Tour.
Yeah, so it's like June and July is Warped Tour, and then November, then this is in October.
Yeah.
So
you kind of get for some people at least, they're gonna have to pick and choose. And again, it all depends on whether you've been to When We Were Young before, or if you care about the lineup.
Panic at the Disco, though. So let's not talk about everything that's been apparently going on with them because allegedly does a lot of heavy lifting. You know what I mean?
Well,
hold on, because I didn't realise this. We went to their last tour.
Well, I went to their last show in Manchester.
Is that right?
Last show.
Okay.
And this has annoyed me because I went to Panic at the Disco's last ever show, and I was like,
Wait, was that not the one with us?
yeah, it
It was me, you, and Rob.
Were you there as well?
Yeah,
No,
yeah, it was me because we were like at yours and we did it like last minute, didn't we?
I thought you bailed.
No, we went.
Oh, I was just thinking about something else. Thank you.
But yeah, like we saw that like they were done apparently, and yet just out of the blue.
And I thought it was a really good move. I thought like regardless of what's gone on, it's just gonna let it fade away. So regardless of what everything had gone on is true or not, like it's just gonna not respond, and it's gonna I don't fucking
Just
know.
leave it.
Yeah. Just leave it.
So it's interesting. Yeah, so it is. It says here this is off WSAV.com. No, never been on this website in my life. If you had high hopes, shut up. But it says reunite for one show only in 2025.
Oh really?
Right,
So that's
okay.
saying
But I don't know if that's like
So what is interesting here is who's reuniting.
great point.
Is it
Great point.
Is it just
Him and his
Brendan?
mic?
Or is it going to be like is it Brendan and a whole new band, or is it going to be some?
I know the whole community wants like Ryan Ross. to be
Yeah,
there,
yeah, I
'cause,
keep
he
seeing
was
that.
A big part of the first album. And there's that funny image that somebody tweeted. I can't remember who. I guess we'll never know because people just steal the people's
Yeah.
stuff on the internet, don't they?
You're joking.
Just that image of like Panic at the Disco reuniting. It's just like him staring at the like you're
Yeah.
reuniting now. And he's like, okay. I think it's a good booking. Panic at the Disco from Vegas as well.
Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
perfect sense. They're a band. They're a band where it's like yeah, they could headline actually.
Yeah.
I remember
Well, to be fair, when I was thinking about other bands that could headline, they were another one that I kind of was playing with in my head.
I remember way back when we were at a Download press event and Andy Coppin were talking about like bands that could future headline as a Download, and it was like Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco. And I was like, you'd let Panic at the Disco a headline Download, and I'm like, I'm all for like opening up, like casting the net a bit wider and getting different headliners in. I was like, big fan of that, but like you would be.
Yeah,
You'd be thrown under the bus for that, mate.
absolutely.
Yeah, you would
Jesus.
be, absolutely.
Panic at Disco. Yeah, makes
That would be
sense.
a fever you couldn't sort
The next one. This is going to take a while, actually. Blink-182. Okay, get them back.
Yeah,
Brilliant. Why
Can't
not?
really go wrong.
If you're going to do this type of festival, put Blink at the top. You'll fucking sell it
Who needs
out.
a booking out there?
Yeah.
They're just,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
fine.
also, Panic at Disco on the left, Blink on the right. Does that mean Panic will be headlining over Blink? Because if so, that's a wild thought.
Surely not.
Yeah.
Surely not.
But I think Blink might be cool with that because of...
So hold on. When
The type
what was the other? So Blink played last year.
Yeah, last year,
with Green Day. And
Yeah.
Green Day did close, didn't they? Interesting.
I'd have so much respect for Blink if they do that, because Blink should be the highest.
Yeah.
But Blink should also be the type of people that go, you know what? Vegas, it's their show.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We're just here to cash a paycheck. 'Cause look at this underneath as well. This is the funniest thing. One of the not the funniest thing actually, but one of the funnier things about this one. Blink-182, Enemy of the State, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. Performing songs from Enemy of the State, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, self-titled and more. So they're not doing all the songs from the albums. It's performing songs from those
So
albums.
basically, what they're saying there is, we're just going to do a normal show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Come see exclusive Blink-182 performing songs that they sing.
I must admit,
And
I
play.
do quite like the idea of putting, just put the set list on. Just so let me try before I buy.
No, but
But that's not telling you. That's saying that you're going to
No,
play.
it's like vague.
Yeah.
but Enemy of the State, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, they're the biggest albums.
Yeah.
Like, of course, it fucking got to play them albums.
It fills the poster.
But there's more. That's
album
just
titles
creating
do a lot of
more
heavy
risk
lifting,
of
yeah.
errors.
Yeah, it
Grammatical
feels
errors.
like they already had the Photoshop document set up
Yeah.
to put playing these albums
Yeah.
in full, and then went, wait a minute, we don't have time for that.
Yeah.
That's way too long.
Guys, we've got these boxes under the band names to fill.
But can't you just delete those layers?
No,
because then it like
it's all in the background.
No, because I've only got an Intel Mac and it's. I don't know.
Hey, I saw a rumor that Apple
geese.
might buy Intel.
Yeah.
Apparently, Intel's in trouble, but then a guy on Reddit said, "No, that'll never happen." I was like, "Okay."
Oh, if that guy on Reddit said
Yeah,
nah,
exactly,
then what
man.
you on about?
They don't need to, mate. They don't need
They
to.
don't need to. They're doing good on the M's, aren't they?
Weezer.
Them and BMW.
Great.
Great
God, I would
fucking-
love
Yeah.
to see Weezer again.
Weezer,
So good.
so welcome. Avril Lavigne, makes sense. Offspring, yeah, makes sense. All Time Low,
Offspring
makes
are great.
sense.
Yeah.
They got cut off early this year.
Did they?
Did they? Why?
Yeah.
What, just overran?
Because they ran over, yeah.
Oh, fair
I love
enough,
seeing that shit, you know.
I just like a bit
Yeah.
of peek behind the curtain. Bit of, ooh, this is different.
Yeah, and because they're on in ears, they still
Mm.
keep singing.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny to watch, and I'm just like, yes, I love it. Discipline.
There's a great clip on YouTube. There's a great clip on YouTube of Biffy Clyro getting cut off at Coachella.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like such a mad, Biffy Clyro played Coachella.
No one should be immune. I don't care.
No, I
And
agree
it
with
was
that.
just great. And they got cut off from mountains and
God.
that
Yeah.
Golden Rule, I think.
Oh, that's a
and
shame.
I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Right. Here's one.
Yeah, great.
Knocked Loose.
I don't find
Oh,
that
no,
really
yeah,
hard.
Knock Loose are great. We've seen
Now,
that.
let
No, hold on. Oh, wait, no, hold on.
Let me just check.
I'm thinking of Turnstiles.
Knocked Loose formed in 2013.
Okay.
When did anyone start giving a fuck about them, really?
Just ask,
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Let me just ask Gemini.
But
When did anyone start giving a fuck about them?
There's certainly a shift in this lineup with what you're classing as when we were young,
Exactly.
worthy of
This brings me back to my point. As soon as I saw Knocked Loose, I was like, this isn't a When We Were Young fest anymore.
no.
It's not. This is just I get the naming and I'm
Yeah.
all for that, but
I mean, there's still some great bands on here, past that time. You got Broco, you got Holding Absence. I've just seen someone else. Whoever else. But yeah, it's just missing. it's just bending the rules a little bit now.
Yeah.
because
And-
like
and
it seems like they're just stretching.
And these are only rules that are self-imposed, like calling it when we're young.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's face it, 2000Trees are rebranding to Trees because they don't have 2000Trees. I get it. But
It's a great point though about the name. Like, I totally get what you're saying there. Like, because I was about to say, like, I mean, does it matter? Because they're just obviously just expanding what they provided, which is great. But you're right, it does kind of dilute the mission.
They were always, when we were young, was always at the biggest enemy was themselves, because when your whole brand is nostalgia and like going back to that kind of stuff, you've only got a certain longevity until you start repeating. And arguably, they start repeating after the year one.
Yeah.
So like, how much longer? Like, would you rather after this year, just gone? Right,
Same
guys.
again.
No, but just like, right, guys, that's 3 years. Thank you. See you later.
I think that would have been the move.
I think that should have been the move. And then do you know what? And do you know what you do? You come over to England.
Yeah.
Right. This is an idea I've proposed. Okay.
Yeah.
You come over to England.
Do the same with the UK ice.
You do not 19 Forever Fest,
God.
Indie Fest,
Indie
Heaton
Fest.
Park,
Yeah.
all indie bands. Right.
Yeah, go on then.
I'm all right.
That would be
free weekend.
that would be the next move kind of thing. But the issue is like when we were young, when we were done. Oh, fuck that up. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're
when we
saying.
were young,
When we were done, like they can't be going on much longer. If like they're already struggling now in the third year.
I don't know, man. Though people get very set in their ways. So like if me speaking as me, I've done this 3 years in a row, and people just build that into life and go, oh, but now we usually go away in October.
Yeah.
Like, let's face it, I've been going away with my friends and now Rach since like what 2018, 2017, something like that. October has every year been my like holiday kind of thing. And this just kind of builds itself in.
Yeah.
Flights are cheap and things like
The
that.
thing is, it still scratches an itch. Do you know
Oh,
what I
no,
mean? Like,
100%,
I just think,
100%.
like,
Yeah, and here's the problem. It's fucking great. It's
is good, it
fucking
is good,
brilliant.
it is
And
good.
you should go.
Yeah.
And I'm going to trash talk it, but I've been 3 years. And if you haven't been, you should go because it's great. But it's just more of the
just don't
same.
go again.
And here's the
Go
thing.
on.
Here's the thing that's selling me. Well, in fact, we'll get to it. But like, okay, they start to get smaller now. Don't they? Like Gaslight Anthem.
I was going to say, we do need to
I'm wearing a Gaslight Anthem
speed up
jacket
through
right
them.
now, actually, which is interesting.
You are?
on
We're
brand.
wearing a Gaslight Anthem jacket right now because
Oh,
I
cool.
went through time of like loving them. Who else is there? Like,
It's nice to see
Let
Broco there.
Liver back. I remember seeing
Yeah.
Let Live a few years ago.
yeah, I like.
Oh, God, however many years ago.
I like
now.
one song, The
Yeah.
Cab. They haven't done anything really since 2012. They're on a, and then they did a show in 2014, and then fuck all between those 2 years, and then since.
Play
The
my
Cab,
tees.
the Cab were great. Who else is back for no reason? Here's where it gets interesting as well. So again, remember when we were young, who's right down there, down at the bottom left,
Holding Absence.
Holding Absence.
Great band.
Great band. Like literally
been-
great band.
Only
How long have they been
relevant. Yeah.
But it's a good move for him
Yeah.
because there'll be a lot of crossover.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Who's down there in the bottom right hand corner in pink?
Bottom right.
Yeah,
Don Broco.
Oh, I mean Affliction. Oh, Dobroko.
Don Broco.
Yeah.
That's it's a different like.
Maybe they should call it When We Were Younger.
When we were younger. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like the whole brand is like your nostalgia.
It's funny because we just drilling in so much into you named it something that it isn't anymore.
It is. Raz is right though. It is good.
Yeah.
It is good.
Yeah,
Trading standards have a fucking field day.
well,
I just think it's years are numbered now.
Maybe so.
But it's still gonna sell tickets, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll just be interested if there's a second day
Yeah.
because Sunday didn't even sell out this year. I don't think.
No. I'll say no more on the subject until Warped Tour announce their lineup. I'll see what they're saying.
You know, my hopes for Warped Tour. I hope it's not mental. I hope it's nothing like this. I hope it's a lot of smaller bands.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's a lot more like it used to be, where like bands flog their own merch and they're like,
Yeah.
and there's still like the community behind it. But I know it's not going to be anything like it used to
So
be.
I don't really know anything about Warped Tour apart from when it's mentioned in a song. Is it just like massive now? I'm guessing.
So it's not been around since 2018, maybe
17, 18,
yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
So it's not been around, but it was a touring festival. So it would tour
Oh right, yeah.
the America,
Yeah.
and it was kind of just known for that. And it was apparently just a great vibe, like real skate vibe, and like a lot of acts came from it, like Paramore and A Day to Remember. Even Katy Perry played it once.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was a real. I don't really know. It was just a nice community, apparently, like something cool to be a part of.
I don't know. Ireland again. I never went.
No.
One of my biggest regrets in life, and I regret that now I'm only going to be able to go to this fucking.
Like a different version.
Yeah, it's probably
almost.
diluted.
Yeah.
I don't want to say money grabbing version because it's still the same guy that's apparently doing it, and I trust that he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And the price of it is apparently going to be really good. When we're Young Festival, your tickets all in, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Starting at $325.
Okay.
Now for all those bands, very
All right.
good.
Yeah.
Warped
okay.
Tour.
So Warped Tour was always really well known for being cheap.
Cheap.
Yeah,
You'd go, you'd get your full day for like under $100.
And was it just a day?
Yeah, so like I said,
And
it
then
was,
it
it was a
moved on.
touring
Yeah,
thing. So
so
like
it- yeah.
they'd be in so and so one day, and then
Yeah.
Warped
Move
Tour,
on, right.
2-day GA pass, $229. Or a $10 deposit, and then you pay monthly.
Still
pretty good.
pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's 2 days as well.
Yeah, 2 days worth of bands. I think there'll be this is just a hunch, but like, I think there'll be about the same number of bands. But I bet Warped Tour won't be as logistically impossible.
Yeah, and I guess they're obviously coming back. They're not, they're making it as easy as possible for them by not doing the full tour.
Hey, I'll tell you what though.
It's only however many dates, 3 dates.
If your GA ticket is $230 basically, all in, and you go, oh, that's not bad for like all that. The VIP ticket at $450, when last year a ticket to When We Were Young was like $400 all in for GA. It's like, oh well, for the same price, I could go to Warped Tour and get VIP
bit of a better-
And an extra day.
Yeah,
Not bad, is it?
Pretty good, that.
Yeah.
it's a bit of a
Again, until I see a lineup though, like,
Can't make the call, can you?
yeah. Would you know what is interesting actually? Did you know Reading and Leeds used to have a Vans Warped Tour stage?
I did not know that.
They did.
What? When? How far back we going for that?
Late 90s.
Oh wow, cool.
Late 90s.
no
but
way.
it was just quite interesting that
Yeah.
literally another festival, another brand, and and it was all like, so bands.
So was that what? And that was an official.
That was an
like-
official stage.
How? I wonder how
so-
that came about.
So you had bands. So obviously Blink was one of those
Yeah,
bands.
I got it. Yeah,
Sick of It All.
it makes so much sense actually.
Yeah.
You got Melancholy, Pennywise, Sick of It All, Limp Bizkit, Blink. Yeah, that makes so much sense.
But such a cool little like. I just thought it was quite cool to have something at a UK festival like that.
Yeah, that is cool.
Was that? So one year it looked like. So is that in 1997? It was its own thing,
Right.
but then
They're like.
in 1998 it was the Carlsberg Export stage, but it was the Vans Warped stage
for a day.
for a day.
Yeah.
And then in 99, it was the Leeds Monday.
Excuse
I
me.
can't about Reading Sunday.
Yeah, I think I do remember there was a year where it did go on to the Monday. I don't know why.
Maybe trying it. Yeah, you got to try new things, haven't you?
Didn't work, I guess.
Certainly have. Wow, started in 1961. I had no idea.
What? Leeds?
Yeah,
Good, innit?
that's insane.
Mental. Yeah,
Wow. That's mental.
I started, I never finished it, but I was doing a poster of the first Reading Leeds, or certainly like it was the first Reading festival, or certainly the one of like notable, like some actual good acts on it that we knew, but in the style of a 2025 poster. I just never finished it, but it looked pretty good to start off with. I think the Who were on it at one point.
Oh, that is wow, as if didn't know that. Well, if you want to hear more on Ryan's thoughts on When We Were Young, tune in next week because he's here.
Are we doing that? Are we?
I think we should. We're running out of time, mate. We've been waffling on. So, to wrap up, guys, it's been a while. We've got an email.
Email time. Can we have a
Big
theme
old
tune
email.
for it?
We need to figure out the features and the theme tunes and stuff. Do you want to do one now?
It's email time. It's email time with Ben.
Email podcast.tbd.tv.
That was pretty good, that man.
To be fair, to say that was just totally off the cuff. I mean, you guys have a future.
Yeah. They know the jingles. They know where it's come from. Where
Locally sourced. That's all the rage. We've got a lovely email from Charlie this week. So Charlie
We've got
goes.
an lovely email.
I definitely said
Do you work for When We Were Young?
I definitely say.
Are you Jeremy Clarkson?
I am.
An egg.
My,
An egg.
my
We've
belly's
got
a lot
it.
smaller. We've got Anne. Hey Ben and others. Hope you're having a great day. I'm having a good day. Things going all right.
Yeah, it's been nice.
A bit tired, but
Woke
same
up in
old.
Scotland. Now here.
Oh.
Anyway, it's beside the point.
Sounds like
I'll just reply to
makes it sound
Charlie
like
now.
you're trying to be like way more bougie than you are. I woke up in Scotland. Now I'm in England. Every day I ball.
As a student in Leeds at Beckett, I love all the relevance of your work to Leeds-related stuff, as I love this city. Now in my third year, I find it great to watch old videos like the Weatherspoons video and the Burley Road house stuff, having lived on the road close to the corner shop house that is in TPD folklore. My question is, what is your opinion on the students of Leeds and what impact do you think they have / had on your life / nights out in the city? And what's your opinion on studenty, in quotes, places such as Broodnell and Headingley Taps? Keep up the good content, Charlie.
Here's my opinion on the students in Leeds.
Yeah?
Some of you have got too much money. I see you
So true.
up there. Like, this is a nice flat.
Yeah?
This is a very nice flat that Rob and Dan have.
Yeah?
How the fuck have they got like the flats like they
Yeah,
have?
man.
It is mental. Some of you have too much money. You don't know you're born.
Hey, what are these grants saying?
Mad.
Where's that grant money
Who's
coming
he?
from? Grant?
Who's he?
It's I tell you what's mad. So we've got Leeds Uni. No, we've got Uni of.
Uni of.
We've got
Yeah.
Beckett.
Beckett. You got
What's the other one?
music.
That's college.
Leeds College of Music. But
College
it's
of
still
Music.
like-
But they do uni
College of
courses.
Tech.
yeah.
That's still a thing, I think.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be. That's a college.
No, but that's quite
yeah.
big. It does
It's-
like
it's-
it does like grad stuff.
Leeds College of
post and
Tech
stuff.
isn't a thing anymore.
Is it not? What is it now?
It's
Leeds College.
Leeds City College.
Is it? All right.
Yeah,
Oh, that's all.
and I'm pretty sure they don't do college courses anymore.
Showing my age. I
Hey,
swear we had a
speaking of
third
Leeds,
uni.
Leeds College
Yeah.
of Tech though,
Go on.
have you seen it lately? You know what that is now?
But it's not down.
They knocked it down. You know
What
what
is
they
it
did with
now?
It's a building that looks pretty much identical.
Brilliant.
Student accommodation.
Of course it is.
It's literally the same building. I drove past it the other day and I was like, oh, that looks like. Wait a minute, didn't they knock that down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
the same.
accommodation now. It's mental. It looks so similar.
Do you know what's mad? We've got like thing I love about Leeds is it's always growing, always developing. Love
Yeah.
that, always changing. Brilliant. But it does seem like we're just building so much student accommodation now.
It's
Literally.
mental.
Like in
Yeah.
city centre,
It's a
where it
student
should
city.
be like, I don't know, maybe a retail space or an experience space or a venue, but instead it's just student accommodation, which is arguably kind of useless. I mean, it isn't. It's literally someone's home.
Yeah.
But for me,
So it's good as like it's good property though, innit? And like
property.
students need to be central because universities are central.
Yeah.
They don't want to fucking
Yeah.
commute in. They want to be
No.
there because they want to get their money's worth. It's not like
Yeah.
offices are dead now because everyone works from home. You know what I mean? But
you certainly are, mate, yeah.
yeah,
God,
but
this-
you got too much money, man. Students have got too much money. But then again, you get more debt than I ever did.
Oh, the fees are mental out there. What do we think? I mean, I personally, I think, like, I guess in the brackets of student venues and stuff, like some of the best venues going.
True. I mean, so I was
Yeah.
As a descriptor, student is maybe not accurate, but it kind of is.
so I was a Leeds
Yeah.
Beckett student. I
Were
went
you?
to I came to university in Leeds. I only did 1 year, but
Brilliant.
But I
What's ticked?
I stayed in Kirkstall Brewery.
Oh,
cool.
shit, yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
And-
dropping you off there.
Oh, near the Morrisons.
Yeah, no, the Morrisons. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Good Morrison's, that.
Great.
Yeah,
Flagship Morrisons.
It's good Morrisons.
What?
The flagship Morrisons, the first one to get the street, the food thing, the street food.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Area.
Oh, yeah, it
yeah,
was.
it's the
yeah.
flagship.
Yeah.
God, great, great store. Might go.
And yeah, I only did obviously 1 year. I thought uni was shit. But in regards to, a student life, you've got literally everything.
Yeah.
Like, you've got great food.
Yep.
Like, whatever food you want,
Yep.
it's here in Leeds.
Yep.
Get on
Yeah.
Deliveroo or come into town. If you love music, good news.
Well, Charlie mentioned Brunel, brilliant venue.
You've got loads of options. So
Yeah,
all the way
there's some
from
great
the
venues.
arena,
yeah.
academy,
Wardrobe. Yeah.
Brood. You've got every size venue.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good comedy scene as well.
Good comedy scene apparently. If you like sport,
Yeah.
cool. You've got,
We've got grass.
Headingley. You've got so cricket. You got
Yeah.
rugby. You got football.
We're soon to have Air Park
What?
near the Tetley. That's going to be a massive park. It's going to be quite cool, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They're redeveloping it. I think 2026 it's going to be finished.
Nice.
Oh, that'll get fucked like really quick.
It'll be nice when it's open.
That'll
like a
that'll
week.
be interesting that because it's not near anything really.
It's kind of not, is it? Well, yeah.
I get what they're trying to do, like, a nice city centre park.
Bit of urban space, man.
It's fucking like nobody's gonna go there.
Yeah, but, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
I think I do think that Leeds is brilliant. Certainly, if you're a student. Now,
Yeah.
I do think there's a argument here for like, because obviously a lot of people talk about at the minute how there's just not as many clubs as there was. Certainly,
Yeah.
like for you
Big
guys,
issue right now,
like
yeah.
there's like I think there's like 50% less clubs than there was like 15 years ago, or
Yeah,
whatever. So, like in regards to when you think of a student life, every money you got, you'd be going out drinking.
Every money you got.
Every money you got.
Every money.
Any money you got.
Every money you got.
Any money you got.
It is party time.
When we were
That's
young,
absolutely correct.
if you want someone to work for you, you know where I am.
Every money you got.
So yeah, there's certainly kind of less places to go out in the
It's all
sense of
bars,
like,
innit?
instead of clubbing, but you've still got all down Call Lane, loads of bars,
Yeah.
loads of pubs.
There's
Can I buy a drink, please? You said every money.
every money's you got.
Every money I've got.
Every money's you've got.
God,
That's
American notes are great. aren't
legal.
The
legal
paper, isn't
tender.
it weird having a paper
Yeah.
note?
It is weird. Like Monopoly money.
It's annoying that. More on that next week.
It is mad and slightly sad how clubs are shutting down, and we're moving towards this like almost hybrid of bar / we play music really loud.
Yeah, but do you know what?
I hate them.
Yeah, same. It's really.
If I'm a a certain type of place, like a bar, like
Yeah.
I want to be able to have a chat.
It's like a Porto. I love a Porto, but they do kind of fall foul because you've got all that seating and you want a little bit of a chat.
I wouldn't mind if like post 11, like 10 or 11 p.m. they go right party time now.
Yeah.
But between the hours of like 7 and 10, you're just getting started. You want to conversate. You want to go, hey, how it is.
Maybe have like another room where right, go here for the loud music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just put in. I'll tell you what. Maybe give me a warning, and what I'll do is I'll put on my AirPod Pro Gen 2. I'll use the noise reduction algorithm that's
But with
recently released.
the hearing aid feature coming soon.
It's out.
No, not in the fucking UK. It's not.
It is.
No, it's
I've
not.
got it. I've got an alert. I updated last night. I've got a thing saying your phone now does this. Are you sure?
It done. Yep.
I've got some.
I don't want to know what you got.
Interesting. Yeah. Use that. Use adaptive. I know.
People
I'm
stop
getting bored
listening.
again. Stop me.
I'm very envious of any student who comes to Leeds and gets to experience this for the first time at like 18 years old.
Yeah, absolutely.
'Cause
Leeds is great now.
I'm
truly. It's better than Manchester.
absolutely.
I've still got a soft spot for Liverpool. That's where I went to uni.
Yeah.
Like Concert Square, loved it. Just being in because the thing with Leeds
Concert
is
Square, that's where a lot of shit's going on.
loads of shit, mate.
Yeah, it's
but I've
good down
literally
there.
not been for
Yeah, it's really
donkeys.
good.
But
What's that?
Concert Square, it's where Crazy House was.
Yeah, is that the one with like the different like
Crazy House, Walkabout, yeah.
yeah.
There's like a tequila bar down there as well.
Sava,
Savat, yeah.
beautiful place. Many bad memories there.
Closed?
That's it.
Thank
Oh.
Me and Rich.
One of my biggest regrets is not going back to Liverpool like sooner. after leaving uni.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
what you mean.
And I feel like now I'm too far gone,
Yeah.
and it's probably changed a lot. But I'd be interested to know what people like. What would I could probably Google it. What the best student city is. But Liverpool, the thing with Leeds is it's small.
Apparently, so
Liverpool's bigger.
Everyone says Lincoln's pretty good.
Oh, really?
I heard a lot of people saying like for student nightlife, Loughborough was very good.
Where Ash went, innit?
Yeah, because there's just fuck all else there.
Mm.
Like apparently the student and like the SU and stuff like that was
Popping
fucking
off.
great.
Yeah.
And they got great like freshers stuff. I remember seeing like Pendulum doing their freshers,
Is it?
and I was there like, we've got a nightclub that I'm DJing. I was like, oh shit,
Not much has changed. Eh? Just same shit, different venue.
Some things will never change. Yeah, I went to university in Korea, and that's why I feel so strongly about like any fucker who comes here
Yeah.
and experiences it. I'm like, you don't know you're fucking born.
There's a lot of cool shit.
Truly.
I was very envious of like Rob in Manchester.
In Manny, yeah.
Because I thought my uni was going to be in Manchester, and then I just fucking bit, and I was like, yeah, music production and crew, whatever. I'll go up to Manchester all the time. Never did. It was fucking expensive.
It's mad looking back at just how money felt so different back then. Like so much more precious.
It's because it was a different time. You
It
know?
was.
Made
Now
it
you just
work,
stick on the
didn't you?
Monzo flex
You just
and
made it
have a good
work.
time.
A tenner was a lot of money.
It certainly was, wasn't it? Bloody entrance fees were less though. Every bar and his mum's got.
I'll tell you
bloody-
what though, you had to have
Cloakroom.
cash. That was very
Yeah.
annoying.
Tell you what's mad. No trainers. You don't see that anymore, do you? Do you remember that?
Ooh,
Not in
yeah.
them
Oh,
shoes, mate.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Wild sort
My
of.
trainers could be
ruling.
like 200-300 quid.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you in unless you're putting some fucking
Pair of
shit,
loafers.
shit
Yeah.
Primark pumps.
12 quid Primark pumps
Not
or
back
whatever.
then, mate. Even back then, 3 quid for a pair of
3
pumps.
quid,
or
yeah.
whatever it
so,
was.
so dumb.
I remember wearing them. They fucking made my
Why was that a
ankles
thing?
Wild, innit? It's almost like fake classiness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
something,
absolutely.
but
It's
just totally
absolute
pointless.
bollocks, and that's why I never wore I never dressed for work, for the office. Fuck 'em. My hoodie costs more than your shit shirt. You know what I mean?
I just think, like, yeah, if you,
And it
like,
looks better.
if I've got the, I don't know, whatever an expensive shoe brand is of trainer,
Big.
like, shut up. You know, I've got good shoes.
Yeah.
Not saying money's everything, but
I think the students need to learn how to drink again, and I think that's
it's interesting, that, isn't it?
I think that's the reason why all the students are so stressed.
Because we don't drink
Go
enough.
out and have a
Just have a
beer.
drink. Just
Like
have a drink.
literally,
But I wonder
let
if
your
there's a
hair
correlation.
down.
Maybe.
Well, maybe because like you know what we did, and like don't binge drink like fucking mental. Like
No.
we people think like I see comments on our videos all the time like, oh I don't want to know what their liver is like. Pretty fine because I'm not binge drinking every night.
No.
I'm not even drinking at all most weekends. I'm just going to a festival, getting absolutely ruined, and then coming back and going normal life. But you know what? I've let my hair down for like a weekend or a night out,
Yeah.
and I'll get a bit ruined. But you know,
We'll find a doctor who'll recommend that out of 100. For sure.
for the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm not doing fuck all else.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, and I'm like, God, get me a fucking drink. I'm like, yeah, I'll have the drink and I'll forget about the world for a bit, and it sorts you out.
I'm really sensing a feature where we just give Raz a topic for like 5 minutes. So right, you just talk about this. Why does this make you unhappy, Raz? And we'll just leave him to it for 5 minutes.
Mate, I'm a wise man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do a lot of thinking, you know.
I'll tell you what, boys, I've enjoyed this.
That was good, that.
Yeah.
This is good.
Few errors at the start.
So yeah, I'm gonna get it. So what?
Well, let me guess. Next week it's going to be perfect, huh?
Speaking of feature, maybe we'll do another feature of Ben's apologies.
Okay.
Sorry. What? So
I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up.
sorry you had to listen to iPhone audio. Sorry, went ultra wide for a minute. Sorry for hand dryer chat.
Sorry for what?
Hand dryer chat.
And dry chap.
Hand dryer chat.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh, yes.
And on that note-
yeah, sorry about that.
That's bye from us. You'll see me and Raz next week. We're with Rob and Dan, so that'll be a nice ep.
Are we? No.
I
Dan?
believe so.
Danny
I believe
boy.
it's a rare Dan appearance.
Wow.
Email us at podcast@tvd.tv.
Podcast at cpd.tv.
Have
That's
a good
podcast at tvd.tv.
week. Anything to wrap up, boys?
No.
No? Tell us about when we were young. Right. See you later, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.